Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jimmy Codger Racing and season 5 of my Btcc styled championship. I can't believe we're here. This season 5, it's just absolutely incredible. Um, I'm absolutely gobsmacked, to be honest. But I couldn't have done all this. If you notice the start of the stream, we've recently rebranded the channel to Jimmy Codger Racing from CCR, which was Captain Colossus. That was the meaning of the intro poster. It's just a bit of a nod to Captain, because I wouldn't be here without him, to be honest. He dragged me kicking and screaming into the comms box, and I've never really looked back. But speaking of comms box, this guy needs no introduction. He's been with me all the way through from season 1 up until now, and he's been my right-hand man, good friend, a brilliant friend, and an encyclopedia of knowledge for the BTCC. I have never met a guy that knows so much about the BTCC. Just for example, if I asked him, he can hear me, he's going to come back with this answer, I'm sure. If I asked what number Gordon Shedden run in 2003, he'd probably tell me the car, the number, and what the race result was. He needs no further introduction. You've got your favourite commentator back, my co-commentator, good friend, Mr. Adam Barth. Are you there, sir?
I'm here, Jimmy. You set me up for failure now, haven't you, by giving me that question?
You feel?
I would have thought it's number 52, and in 2003 he would have probably been in the production class. So I think he was in a Ford Focus in that year.
Well,
So probably 52 in a Ford Focus. But I'm guessing because you put me on the hop.
yeah. Don't admit that you were using Google, Adam.
Well, you surprised me with that one, so I don't know. I will Google it after the stream.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get it. I'm sure we'll get the answer in the chat. So, what are your comments, Adam? What are your thoughts? We're here, season 5.
Yeah, I mean, right at the end of season 4, you were already talking about season 5. So it was a case of trying to work out what we can do between the liveries and the kind of the format, how we can make it better, how we can expand on it. You've already touched on the fact that you've taken over on the CCR to rebrand. We've obviously got a slightly different production. We've now got a Facebook group. I mean, right, everything's changed since season 4, hasn't it? But yeah, let's look forward to season 5 already.
It is, yeah, and we've made some changes. We're going to get through. We're going to go to the grid shortly. We're going to go live to Brands Hatch. Do you want to just talk through what the poster that's on the screen at the moment, Adam, and just introduce, just say, well, sort of what we've implemented, and what we kept the same, and just give the people that haven't watched the series before and are new to the channel.
So for those of you who haven't seen it before, and those of you who didn't see the launch, normally when we're doing the BTCC, we kind of focus more on the Super Touring era, which is the more classic era of the BTCC. And you can see on the right-hand side of that poster, we've got a selection of the Super Touring liveries. On the top right-hand corner, we've got Muller for Audi from 1998. We've got the Valvoline Ford of Radicic from 96. 23 Primera from Odor in 93, and Patrick Watts in number 14 Peugeot from 97. And then we've got the Volvo of Ricard Rydell from 97. So they're the classic ones from the Super Touring era, which we've focused on before. But this year we've decided to change it up, open up the liveries a little bit more to bring a bit of skill to the championship. Last season we obviously brought in the independents, which we've brought back again this season. But we've decided to bring in what we're calling the Toka Tour. So from 2000 onwards, obviously Super Touring ended, and it went to BTC regulations, then went to S2000 and latterly NGTC. So that's just allowed us to open up the liveries, and we've got Colin Turkington's BMW in the top left-hand corner, Jason Plato's Chevrolet Lissetti, that was his 2010 version, and then we've got Rob Huff in his Seat, and then below that Dan Eves in the Honda Integra. That was basically a Honda Integra, which wasn't really a touring car, but that's a bone of contention for a lot of people. And then finally on the Toka Tour, we've got the Vauxhall Vectra there. That one's being driven tonight by Clay Jacks, who's standing in for LFC Ben. That would be Giovanardi, but it's Tom Chilton tonight. And then we've got the selection of the independents down the bottom. So because we've got these essentially 3 classes, we've got basically 3 championships running at the same time, as well as a head-to-head between the Toka Tour and the Super Touring. So there's lots to watch over the course of the season as it unfolds.
Excellent introduction, Adam, and there's nothing more I can add. So I think it's only time that we cut live to Brands Hatch and we can go and watch these cars going around the track. I mean, I've designed them all from scratch and I've seen them all the time, but to see them live on track being driven how they should, yeah, that's going to be a new one for me and I can't wait. So without any further jabbering, let's cut to Brands Hatch. And here on the screen now we've got we'll go back to the top of the grid. Go on, Adam. Introduce the liveries.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So that's the first look of the Chevrolet out on the track now at the moment. That one's being driven by Shadow, Jason Plato's 2010 Chevrolet Lissetti. It's obviously a new car that we're using for this season. And if you've seen the launch, we're using the Lexus LFC as a GT4 or GR4, I should say.
RCF.
And it RCF. I do apologise. And it holds the livery really well. That was obviously one of the main things that we wanted to make sure we could get a livery, a car that would hold the liveries really well. And it's the first time that we've had Chevrolet represented in the championship as well. So it's a great addition to have this livery on the grid. And let's hope that Shadow doesn't drive too much like Jason Plato.
And a welcome return for Shadow as well. So we'll move on to Danny C, who's in Ivan Muller's Audi A4 from the day. He's changed his number this season. He's running number 12 as Ivan Muller. He was running Frank Beeler's last season, number 45. And Danny has been with me from season 1. He's won the championship twice. Clayjax has also won it twice. Unfortunately, Clayjax has got commitments this time out, and he's offered his services as a reserve, which I'm sure the rest of the grid will be mightily relieved about, because he managed to win it last season after missing 3 races, or 3 rounds, 2 races per round, so he effectively missed 6 races. So to win it after that is just absolutely incredible, and it just proves what a talented driver we've got there in the form of Clayjax. So go well tonight, Danny, and that applies to everybody. And the next car we've got up in line is the man himself. So, well, Adam, over to you.
Yeah, so this is another one of the new liveries. This is a Vauxhall Astra 2007. Giovanardi is the main driver that we're going to be using this season, but obviously LFC Ben, as I alluded to, can't make this round. We've got Clayjax, defending champion, standing in, so he's running as Tom Chilton, but it's a fantastic livery. We've obviously had Vauxhall in every season, but to have this livery, it's just a brilliant addition to the grid, and adds a lot of extra colour. As you're going to see, we've got, with the new liveries, it really brings extra colour into the championship, so it's great to see. And that I just see how well Clayjax can do. He's already at the top of the standings at the moment here in practice. So yeah, it's ominous, isn't it, for the first race?
It is. And here's a next. You carry on, Adam. I'll just do the keyboard.
Okay, well, do the difficult thing for me. That's all right, remembering who's in what livery. So we've got Marty. Yeah, right. Again, you're setting me up for failure, aren't you? Marty in the Super Touring what was a Ford Mondeo back in the day, in the Valvoline livery. This one's from 1996, Paul Radicic. Now, Marty is a fantastic driver. He came in the final round in season 3 in the BMWs and won that round. Raced with us all through last season, and is a very, very fast, very competitive driver. As you can see there, he's second in the standings at the moment on here. So, yeah, hopefully Marty will go well, and I hope, yeah, he's representing one of the Super Tours.
Just quickly, before we move on to the next driver, we're just checking a bit of the chat here. We've got Craig Cook from CC Sim Racing in the chat saying, "Let's go, lads." We've got quite a few. I think there's 6, if I remember rightly, from the CC Sim Racing community.
Marty's one of them.
Yeah, Marty's one of them. So we're very honoured to have these guys on the track. They've come from the same community that runs the same as we do. Maybe not the same events, but the same standards, high standards of driving. It's fair and clean, very respectful and very fast. So big shout out to Craig Cook. So if you want to check his channel out, he does all sorts. He's currently running a Renault Clio Cup on a Monday and Thursday with Group A and Group B. Ironically, if you want to go back, check the last round he did. It was at Eiger Nordwand, if I've pronounced that correctly. The poor guy was on the edge of his seat. He was going dizzy. He was doing, like I call him, Murray Cook, and he had to do it 2 nights on. Well, he had to do it on the Monday night, and he did it on the Thursday night. The excitement level was still the same, and it's probably one of the best and funniest commentators. He's a professional commentator in real life, but he gets so excited, and it was great to watch. And so go and check his channel out, CC Sim Racing, and give him a sub while you're there. Like his channel. He's always supported us all the way through, and yeah, so go and check that channel out. And the next race is on Monday. I'm not sure where it's at, but I'm sure Craig will drop that in the chat if he's still about there. But moving on, we've got we're going to go and visit another new driver to the series.
Yeah, so this is Line Bus. We're talking about CC Sim. Line Bus was racing in the WTCC, the World Touring Cars, over at CC Sim, and I think I'm right in saying that he won that championship. So we know how quick he is. He's in the 1993 Super Touring Primera by Keith O'Dore. So Line Bus is going to be one to watch because he is mightily fast. I've not raced against him personally. But the fact that he won over at CC Sim, that just tells you everything you need to know. So he will be one to watch for sure, and he will be definitely fighting for the overall championship, if not just the Super Touring. So yeah, keep your eye on this guy. One of my favourite liveries. This absolutely fantastic, and you've done brilliantly with all of these liveries, mate. They're absolutely stunning. This is the first time I've seen them all going around the circuit. I've seen them fills. I just haven't seen them going around the track. So this is.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I mean, I've not seen them all going around track, so we'll move on to Mr. Sweden.
Oh, quite literally Mr. Sweden, isn't he? He's Ekberg from Sweden, and he's driving Rickard Rydell, who is a Swede, the 98 champion. This is a 97 Volvo S40. Obviously, Volvo being a Swedish mark as well. We had the opportunity to get Ekberg into this car, and he is going to be absolutely loving this. We tried to match him with colours last season by running him in the Rapid Fit Ford Mondeo, but this time he's actually in a Swedish car with a Swedish driver. So hopefully he will go well on his day. Ekberg is a very good, quick driver, and as you can see, he's already in. Well, it's just dropped down to 6 as I say that, but he's running up the top there. So hopefully he will go well tonight.
Just going to conscious of time, but we're going to. I'm just going to quickly visit. That's confused me. I'll tell you what, we'll get qualifying going in a minute because they've had plenty of practice now. So we'll get qualifying going, and then we can run through the grid, finish the grid off as they're doing qualifying. Is that a good idea, do you think, Adam?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, right. So I've had a couple of messages in the chat. Saying tick boxes off Ekberg for drivetrain and aspiration. I've altered that in the settings because it was on 3 dots, but everybody else has got in. Unfortunately, Skins is having a problem with his internet, so we might be down 1 driver. Who else are we missing? We're missing 1, at least 1.
Yeah, so we've got 13 at the moment, so it should be up to 15, shouldn't it? We've got a couple of drivers missing, I'm not quite sure who. Hopefully they're just running a little bit late and they will get in time. We've got Ado there, Audio Muted's in, Butler's in, Bird's in. Yeah, not 100% sure who we've got there.
So we just go...
Whatever it is.
Quickly come out of this and just go into there and see who we're missing, Adam. So we got 15. Right.
Perhaps they just weren't out on track then.
Yeah, we're missing.
It's only the one that
we're missing.
Yeah, it's only the one that's missing, so that's fine.
They're just not out on track. I think Tyler is preserving his car. He's desperately trying not to put miles on it because he wants it in tip-top condition. So if Skins can get in, I might have to set the grid. If he can get in the lobby. If he gets in the lobby, I'll reset the grid and put him. I'll have to just put him at the back because he won't have done a qualifying lap. Right. So
let's get this qualifying underway. There'll all be.
Wait a minute. We've got someone in the lobby that shouldn't be in the lobby. FRT Anthony. They shouldn't be in the lobby. They're not in a. No, that's not a livery. Sorry about this. If you're watching the stream, this is a league series, so that'll be stopping Skins getting in. Sorry about that. So I'm going to get qualifying. Or should we give it another 5 minutes? Just see if can you get a message to Skins if possible? All right. Let me just see if I can get in contact with Skins. But we'll put the cars on.
You'd be better off just in case I end up pressing the wrong button and I can't see what I'm doing.
No, that's all right.
Well, we've got Marty is at the top of the standings at the moment, but that's because Clayjax is in the pits. We've already said that Marty's a quick driver. I've raced against him in CC Sim. He is a ridiculously fast driver, very, very clean. Somebody that you can trust to go side by side with as well. So.
And I should mention. Oh, here's Tyler. Right, I should mention we've got a bromance developing, haven't we, over the seasons with Marty and a certain Mr. Butler. So I'm seeing if they rekindle the romance.
They always seem to end up on track side by side next to each other at some point. And they did it last season as well. But they know how each other raced. They've raced each other enough times. But yeah, like you said, there is a bit of a bromance. As long as it doesn't turn out to be a Jason Plato, Matt Neal kind of situation, we should be okay, shouldn't we?
It should. Right, well, I'm going to get qualifying underway, and if Skins manages to get in, then I'll put him at the back of the grid. I'm sure he won't mind. Right, so.
Here we go. The all-important first qualifying session of the season.
Yeah, that's it. The first one. They'll only be qualifying for the sprint race. They won't be qualifying for the feature race because that is set by me because it's a reverse grid from the results of the sprint race. So that's the bit I love, isn't it, Adam? When I see the fast drivers and I get to put them at the back of the grid.
Stuff them all the way down to the bottom.
Exactly.
But, yeah, we've got all the cars coming out now. There's this Clayjax straight out onto the track, trying to get out as first. Put my teeth in first and as fast as possible, just to give himself the clear track. Obviously, we've said this before. Brands Hatch on the Indy circuit, with the amount of cars that we've got going round, trying to get clear air to try and get a good run. This is going to be absolutely vital.
I'm just going to focus on the deliveries we haven't covered yet. So this one we can't avoid. This was actually. Well, I'll let you carry on. I'm going to make a mess of it. I was just going to say it was the launch car.
I think this was one of the first ones you did, wasn't it?
It was. It was one of the first ones. And hey, I've not told you this, Adam.
Hmm.
You're not going to believe this. Here's a fun fact. I chose these liveries based on, well, not chose the liveries, but I allocated them based on the drivers in the game, how fast they are, and what driver to sort of tally them up with. Would you believe that Butler in real life works for a car dismantlers and he's on the phone to eBay all day?
Doesn't he have a BMW in real life?
And he has
well?
a BMW. I didn't know any of this.
Well, there we go. If he was Irish, it would have worked really well running around with Turkington.
He might as well. We can't understand him anyway, can we?
Well, I was going to say he's near to Ireland on that side of the country, isn't he? Or is he from the other side? I can't remember.
The other side.
Oh, okay. My geography isn't very good.
Just think Big Brother. So he's running Colin Turkington's. It was a 1 Series back in the day. Very, very quick driver, Colin. How many titles did he win? He was very successful with BMW.
He's got four titles in total. So he's matched Andy Rouse and Ash Sutton. Each of them got
as we see him.
Have
a word with Barry R. And yeah, I love this livery, Adam. This one took some doing.
Yeah, you put this one in last season, and you had to create a lot of the decals from scratch. So the fact that you've done all of that effort for the liveries and for the decals, you had to put it in this season really to make the all the hard work worthwhile. But this is the Charlie Cox livery from 1995. It was originally on a Mondeo. He quite famously, we saw it on the intro briefly, where he rolled it into the pretty much into the grandstand at Thruxton.
Thruxton, that was, wasn't it? That was a horrific crash.
Horrific crash, but let's hope that Andy doesn't do the same here.
Right, and the one we haven't seen, this guy. This is one of the other CC Sim crew. This is Swifty. He was originally in the Independents, but after watching his performances over at CC Sim in the Clios, I decided he was too quick for the Independents, and I probably put the mockers on it now. So I promoted him to the Super Tourers in 97, Adam? 97. Patrick Watts' Peugeot 406. Yes, we've had some comments on the new Facebook page, which I'll get to, where people are saying, a Lexus 406? Well, we haven't got a Peugeot 406 in the game. So what we're trying to create here is the main aim of this channel is to keep the memories of the liveries alive on cars that suit the liveries. So yes, they're also, we haven't got Vauxhalls, so that was one of the main criteria of the car to suit the liveries, wasn't it, Adam? So we've got, I love this livery. It's an iconic livery from back in the Super Touring era.
And this is Captain's favourite livery as well, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, yeah. Captain's actually, he stopped short of sitting in this. So we're going to go to my good friend.
Did he not want to make himself look stupid getting in and out of a Super Touring car?
You mean like I did?
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to go to Haydo. Go on, Adam, and then I'm trying to get to Audio Muted and Matthias and Tyler. So
I'll run through this one quickly. Then we've seen this livery in every season, I think, pretty much. And we've got independents now as a class. So how can you not have Matt Neal as an independent? And this is his '99 Primera. He quite famously won a round outright in early stages of '99. So it has to be on the grid, doesn't it? This one, and it's in safe hands with Haydo, I think.
Yeah, and
so yeah, another new livery is the Dan Eves Honda Integra. So yeah, this is a livery that Matt Neal actually took to the championship in 2005 and 2006. Dan Eves was his teammate in that first season. And yeah, this is one that went to battle with Jason Plato a few times, and Dan Eves, one of only 2 drivers to ever win 3 races in the same day in Btcc. Jason Plato being the other one. Dan Eves did it at Thruxton, so it's a great new livery to have on the grid.
I'm just trying to work out what Craig's put in the lobby. Private the lobby up, mate, then send codes and drivers. Not sure. Maybe get an explanation of that. So right, so we'll go to Audio Muted.
Oh, yeah, fantastic livery. This is Rob Huff, Seat Toledo, 2004. Another new brand that we're representing here with the Seat. We haven't had Seat in the championship so far, so to see this livery, I mean, it's a very, very basic livery, but it just works and it's iconic. And it ended up going on to the Toledo, and it was represented in the World Touring Cars as well. So great to see this car running around on the track. It looks absolutely fantastic at Brands, doesn't it? It actually looks like a Toledo, certainly.
It does, yeah. And it's not far off the shape of the car either. So we have been to Andy said this, Tyler man. It's my good friend. Oh my God, look at he's damaged it already. He won't be happy about that.
I don't think you're happy about it. You put a lot of effort into this livery and he's already dented it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
This is when Rob Collard was running as an independent in the Airwaves BMW. Again, another new livery, and it's a fantastic addition. So the only one that we haven't seen then is the Andrew Jordan car, but is that the one that
is Swifty? Yeah. Sorry, no, that's Skins.
Skins, yeah.
I've got a message back from him saying, "Crack on." He doesn't mind starting from the back.
Okay.
So now we can get onto the business of qualifying. So they've got 2.5 minutes left. So currently, Clayjacks is top of the leaderboard with a 46.837. Just to put that into perspective, Adam, did you set a time on here, just out of curiosity?
Not on the Indy circuit. No, I did it on the Grand Prix.
I could do it.
100% sure.
I think I did. I could have just scraped into the 48s. So I'll take that. That's 1.2 off Clayjacks. I'll take that all day long. But Danny C he's trying to find a 10th. So he's got quite a few laps to do this, with it being a short lap. So Danny will be trying to get as close to Clayjacks as he can, but we all know what Danny's capable of. Meanwhile, Shadow's improved.
He's got a nice clear track in front of him, so there's no real reason that he can't improve. But he will be pushing hard, as you say. Shadow's there, right up there as well, not that far behind Danny. Definitely not that far behind Danny. So this is going to be a very, very close qualifying.
I mean, what did we have last season? What was the closest we had? Do you remember in the qualifying one?
I can't remember. I think it was probably half a second between the top 10. I think
top 10,
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was absolutely nuts.
I mean, you're going to get a close qualifying anyway because it's a short circuit. But
we've got. Sorry to interrupt you, Adam. Stop talking over you. We've got welcome along, Ginge. That's one of the CC Sim bosses. Better be on the best behaviour now. Welcome along, Ginge. Hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, this is qualifying, Ginge. Love Brands Hatch. We'll have to give this a cracker. I think and see what time I get. Yeah, I mean, I was on a controller and I kept making a mistake because I kept thinking I was going on the GP track, and I turned right. I turned right thinking I was going down the straight, and it wasn't. It was a left and a right. So, yeah, I lost a bit of time there. So Clayjacks is still holding the top spot. Has Danny? He's found a couple of hundreds, but he just cannot get. Yeah, he can't improve. So Marty is up there in fourth place. Linebus, as you predicted, another quick driver from CC Sim. He's sat in the pits. He thinks he's done all he can. Butler is out on the track. See, we're down to 6th at the moment, and it's still only half a second. So this is the final lap. Can Butler improve? 47.6. They're all very, very close. I mean, this is going to be a 20-minute sprint race. There's no tyre wear or fuel involved. It's just racing softs, an all-out sprint. So pedal to the metal, that's it. So
one of the things that we haven't mentioned so far in this build-up, one of the changes for this season is they can adjust their downforce if they want to.
Good shout.
To try and improve. And just improve their handling and characteristics of the car suited to them. So it'd be interesting to see if they have changed that. We're not going to know.
No, well, we introduced that so that to replicate the real life when they come out, and they might want a quali setup and back the downforce off for ultimate pace, but they might not want that in the race. I mean, it will help tyre wear, but you might be getting a lot of understeer, so it'll counteract itself. They may be quick, but it'll exacerbate the tyre wear. And Craig's very good to point out here in the chat. Turn 1 and Surtees are key here. They're two.
Yeah,
it is
absolutely.
an overtaking place, but that's a late apex into Surtees. So you've got to get that right, and you know what's going to happen. We could get, yeah, it's hold on to your seats time. So that's.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first qualifying over and done with, and Clay Jacks picks up where he left off from last season, doesn't he? Taking the pole position.
He
on
does.
A 46.7. That is a fantastic time, but Danny's not that far behind in the Super Tourer. So Danny's the first of the Super Tourers then in second place, just a tenth behind, with Shadow in the Jason Plato Chevrolet there in third. Marty has done a fantastic job in fourth in the Mondeo of Paul Radicic. Line Bus in my favourite car of the group. Then I'm biased because it's Nissan Primera of Keith O'Dore. Was done in sixth place, only half a second off of the pole. So I mean, not that big a gap, is it? And a very, very close gap to the lead independent of Hado.
That's incredible.
That's going to ruffle some feathers, but he's in the right livery for it, isn't he, Matt Neal?
He certainly is.
Matthias in eighth. He was last season's independent champion, so that won't have escaped him. That he's in a manufacturer car this season. He's been out qualified by an independent.
I wonder if he picks up on that.
Only half a second off. Ekberg in ninth place in the Volvo, audio muted. His first time racing over here at JCR. He's another CC Sim driver and another very quick driver, but he's in 10th. Still only 6/10 off a pole. The whole grid is covered by a second. Look at that.
Second. That's nuts.
Swifty in the Peugeot is in 11th. Andy in the independent Ford Mondeo in 12th, and then in 13th place, bringing out the rear, is Tyler in the Rob Collard BMW.
And to be 9/10, less than a second off Clay Jacks, Tyler, that's incredible. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? You're in 13th, but you're still, if you look at it, always trying to take a positive out of it, you're less than a second off Clay Jacks, who's the defending champion. So it's just
and we know the quality of Clay Jacks, don't we? So yeah, absolutely fantastic.
So you know what's coming next, Adam?
Yeah, here we go. Hold on to your hat.
Right, here we go. This is the sprint race, the first of season 5. Get your drinks ready, grab your popcorn, keep it in both hands, because I've got a feeling if you got your popcorn, you're going to be throwing it around the room. This is, we've had the best behaviour every season, but just be careful into T1, but they're normally very good. So right, without any further jabbering from me, let's get the sprint race underway. I know this is what they've all been waiting for months and months and months. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back, enjoy this. This is going to be a cracker. So here we go. Let's start the race for the sprint race. Here we go. You got your drink ready, Adam? You're all refreshed?
No, I've put it down because I don't want to spill it. I expect it to be quite exciting going into these first few corners.
Yeah, and I should just mention we have a grid start for the sprint race, and we have a rolling start for the feature race. So we get the driver names off. So just waiting for the lights to come on now. This is what they've all been waiting for. We've got the red lights. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're off for the first sprint race of season 5 with Jimmy Codger here. Jimmy Codger Racing. Clay Jacks gets his shoulders out, gets his arms out, decides, right, Danny, you're not getting past me.
That was a very aggressive start from Danny. He didn't get off the line quite as well as Clay Jacks, but absolutely over to the right. And
already Shadow has made a move.
Inside.
Look at that, made a move on Danny C, caught him off guard there. So Danny won't be too happy about that, but Shadow is back on a controller, and he was always rapid on a controller. He's on a wheel playing various different platforms, but he's agreed to come back. And I should just mention at this point, while we're on Shadow, Shadow is going to become a dad. for the first time in September. So show him some love in the chat, and what he's always been, he's been in the community since day one, and he's always loved the touring cars. So yeah, he's come out today, and he said, yeah, just going to give it everything, and yeah, it's certainly showing that way, isn't it?
Wide from, yeah, sorry, Jimmy, a little bit wide there from Marty in the background. Three of them were really drafting each other down the main straight there, and Marty just ran a little bit wide.
Just see if I can get it.
To save it. It was just before that. It was just going down through paddock, unfortunately. But
that was it.
Yeah, he was. He was carrying so much. He had the draft from the two cars in front of him, who were really close together. But he's now got line bus all over the back of him. Line bus has got a little bit of understeer there and it's dropped off the back. But here we go, proper touring car view here, looking back from Marty, seeing that black Primera hunting him down. So Clayjax is leading at the moment with Shadow and Danny C following close behind. Clayjax has already got the fastest lap as they go on to the start of the third lap into Druids. We've got Butler all over the back of Line Bus. These two were doing this in the World Touring Car Championship as well, so they're going to know going to know each other quite well. Yeah, Marty isn't dropped too far off the back. I mean, Clayjax has disappeared up into the distance. You can't just about see him.
But meanwhile, we've got a lovely little battle developing here. We've got this man, Colin Turkington, aka Butler, hunting. They've developed an always line astern, these pair, and these pair know each other so well from the racing that they can race like this, literally bumper to bumper. And I won't say there's never any incidents, but there's very rarely any incidents, and they love racing against each other. As you see here, Butler's doing a good Joe Biden impression. He's having a good sniff, but yeah.
There's actually quite a good battle in behind these guys as well, between Hado and Matthias. I think Hado got down the inside of Matthias going into paddock, so Matthias actually out-qualified. Hado actually out-qualified Matthias, so they're still in their relevant positions. But look at this group here. You've got Ekberg hanging on to them, as well as Audio Muted, and the second of the independents there in the background. Who's that? It's in the Charlie Cox car. So yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them all heading into paddock, really, really close. It's not going to take too much. If one of them makes a mistake, they're going to lose a couple of positions here.
That's right. I'm just going to.
Just as I say it as well. Matthias outbreaks.
Matthias, yeah.
Trying to get down the. No, he didn't get around the outside there, unfortunately. But yeah, Matthias just locked up a little bit. Audio, is he going to get down the inside? Bit of a rub. Has he got it? Runs wide as Matthias.
He's made it stick. What a move. Let's just see if we can get that again.
And he's hanging onto the back of him, hoping for anything to go wrong. Just missed that one, unfortunately. But
I don't know why it's doing that. But meanwhile, we're just going to go back to the top of the grid and look at the gap. 1.7 he's pulled out over Shadow, but Danny C he's not closing in on Shadow. He's and I very rarely find myself saying Danny's not. He's struggling a little bit because they don't have to worry about tyre wear and fuel usage in this. There's none of that, so it's basically flat out to the line. So there's not been many changes in the grid. Actually, Marty, yeah, he's got past line bus, so Butler's still staying in 6th place. So Marty, let's just go and see what Marty now. So he's chasing down Danny C. So yeah, they're all. Oh, we see Butler going for a move there.
Butler down the inside.
Can he get it done into Druids? No. Line bus has managed to hold him off. So there's not many passing places on the Indy circuit, is there, Adam?
No, you've got, as Craig was saying, for a fast lap, then going into paddock and going into, I think it's at 30s, they're the key moments for a fast lap. Overtaking, you can do it in paddock, you can do it in Druids, and if you get a good run out of this corner, as Butler's going to try and do, you can get a run on the car in front. It sets you up nicely for paddock. So let's see, is he close enough? Is he in the slipstream? Well, he's in the slipstream. I don't know whether he's close enough, but he's absolutely going to try. got line bus is gonna. No, he doesn't need to defend. Just take his line. Butler wasn't close enough. Butler's closed on him on under brakes, hasn't he?
Yeah, he went
This
wide
is
there.
good
He went a bit
opportunity.
deep.
Oh, can he get up the inside? Looks
Oh.
a little bit of a sniff.
Yeah,
No,
Line Bus
just
did
can't do
leave
it.
the door open slightly there, didn't he?
And he's run wide on the exit as well, so we'll see that. Line bus knows Butler's there. Definitely knows, and wide again from line bus. So, yeah.
I don't believe it. There's a message from Marty in the chat. Is he messaging on Discord while he's racing? That's showboating, isn't it? That is. I'll tell you what, I've seen it all
Probably
now.
driving with one hand as well, isn't he?
I know. I mean, I struggle to keep it on the track, let alone type a message. Blimey. So let's just go back to the top of the grid now and just let's just see if we can see what the gap is now. He's pulled out 6/10 now, so it's 2.3 seconds between from Clayjacks to Shadow, and then closely followed by Danny C. So let's see the gap. So Danny C is still in the slipstream.
He's still hanging on, isn't he?
He is, but Marty's really closing up the gap on Danny now. I think he's closed that up a little bit. So these are in the slipstream now. So Danny's going to have to. This is the old saying: you've got to attack and defend at the same time, which is hard. So you're trying to set up an overtake, but you've got to be wary that Marty's right on your back bumper, and you're going to leave the door open for an overtake. But there's not much being. Meanwhile, it stayed the same position between Haydo and Audio Muted. But there's a close battle between Matthias and let's just go on board. Let's just go on board with Matthias and see what view he's got.
There has been a change there because Matthias was in front of Audio Muted. He made that little bit of an error. We haven't seen the manoeuvre. Oh, looks down the inside. No, backs out of that one. That was a wise choice. But yeah, there's obviously been a change there. Audio has made his way past Matthias.
Oh, I tell you who we're missing, Adam. Kivanci. In Gordon Shedden's Seat.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, well spotted.
That's what's been bugging me.
A couple of the independents haven't made it in, unfortunately.
Skins has made it in. He's spectating, so that's good. He can get into the feature.
Okay, so he will be in the feature race. That'll be good to see.
So
great
Matthias
to see that livery out on track.
Sorry, Matthias made a bit of a mistake there, coming through paddock into clearways into paddock.
Yeah, he's pushing a little bit hard, I think, trying to keep up with the guys in front, and he's just overdriving that car a little bit. Meanwhile, Butler has got line bus all over the back of him, so that's been the change of position.
That's right.
Managed to get past line bus, but them two fighting and really keeping these guys behind in the slipstream and in with a fight as well. So starting to hot up that section as we're seeing Andy and then Charlie Cox fighting with Rickard Rydell in the Volvo, which is Ekberg. This is a good run from Andy.
But meanwhile, Swifty must have had an incident. I'm not sure why Swifty is back there. He must have had a bit of an incident. Can we see from his lap times? Yeah, look, lap 9, 1:04. So he's had a big off somewhere. So yeah, that's unfortunate for Swifty. He won't be too happy with that. So we're approaching the 9.5 minute mark. There's still 10 minutes to go in this race. So there's quite a few laps left yet. So there's time for changes. But let's go back to the top of the grid now. 3.5 seconds he's pulled out. He means business, doesn't it? Even though he's only a reserve, there's no 50% input for Clayjacks, is there?
No, well, what do you expect from the defending champion? We've said it time and time again. You alluded to it on the build-up. I mean, he missed 3 rounds last season and still managed to win half of the races. So, I mean, it just goes to show the quality of driver he is. And yes, okay, he's a stand-in, as you say, but be a stand-in, but he's doing an outstanding performance.
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly... AMS Enzo is in the chat. Welcome along, Enzo. Good to see you. This is one of the SHP community drivers. If you don't know what SHP is, that's South Highway Patrol. They do a police role play. Big fan base of Tyler. And he's saying, damn, I wish I did the season. Get your name down. AMS Enzo is, well, AMS, if you know what that is, it's, yeah, he's another alien. So just going to get Tyler on the screen. He's running in 12th at the moment, Enzo, in Rob Carlard's BMW. Doing consistent lap times though, I'd say, Adam.
Yeah, he's not doing too badly. He's an independent, obviously, so he's a little bit further down than he would have liked, but he might have had an incident where I'm not sure. We haven't seen it, but it's another new livery for this season. It's great to see out on track.
Maybe he's got a blocked nose, maybe needs some airwaves. Maybe that's got a bit of congestion.
I was wondering how long it was going to take before one of us made a pun.
Or I've got a pearlie, you'll love this, Adam. He may have gone on the grass and created some collared greens.
Have you written these down?
No, I haven't, honestly.
It's all off the cuff, is it? I don't know which is worse.
But meanwhile, look at these. Look at the top three here. We got Danny C now. Marty has closed the gap by another 2/10, so Danny's under real pressure here. He's got to try and defend his third position. With Marty's crawling all over the back of him, and Shadow is sort of in a bit of a gap here. So there's a 1.3 gap to Shadow and Danny C.
Well, Danny's now thinking a little bit more about Marcy than he is at Shadow in front, so that's slowing him down a little bit. I think if he needs to focus on trying to get himself attached to that Chevrolet, but he's pulling Marty along with him. Wonder if is Danny streaming this one tonight? Do you know? Because he normally does his own streams, doesn't he?
He does, but I was going to pin it. I will get onto that in a minute. Danny is actually streaming this from his own perspective, so if you want to hop over to Danny's stream, which is It's Danny C, that's ITZ Danny C, on YouTube, you get a perspective of his view of the race, and especially in the feature race. For those of you watching this scared is maybe a strong word. If you're a bit apprehensive about doing feature races because of the strategy, then feel free to go and look at Danny's stream and how he tackles the strategy, and it'll give you a good insight as to when to use alter the fuel map, how you save your tyres. It's a different style of driving, and how to approach the strategy. So it's good. Yeah, it's good for those of you who don't normally race them, because you are getting a lot of strategy races in the daily races, albeit it's not quite on this level. The tyre wear isn't as strong. So I'm just going to quickly go to Clay Jacks, who has basically done a Lewis Hamilton hammer time, and he's going on a Sunday drive, isn't he?
Yeah, it doesn't bode well for everybody for the feature race, does it? You're going to have to watch him coming through, because he'll be starting at the back, unless he makes a mistake, which I can't see happening. He's coming up to lap the Peugeot now, so this is going to be a little bit of a worry for him. Hopefully Swifty will see him and move out the way.
Well, I'm not going to get that overtake on the stream for Swifty, because he's probably feeling it. So, but Tyler, the back spread, the closest battles at the moment. I just want to go and see this battle between Audio Muted. Matthias. So Matthias is on the back of Butler, who's dropped down to 8th place from starting in 6th. So Butler's not having the best. So I don't know whether he's got his strategy wrong, or not strategy. I don't know whether he's got his downforce wrong.
Butler obviously made a mistake, because he was in front of all of these guys at one point. So he's actually already been overtaken by Audio Muted, and he's now behind Ado in the Primera as well. He was ahead of both of those guys. So Matthias has dropped back a little bit, as you say. We're watching him now. But yeah, Butler's obviously made a mistake somewhere along the line. But yeah, it's totting up a little bit here between the top three, isn't it? Because I don't know, they spread out a little bit.
Yeah, well, look at the gap between Marty and Linebus. That's a huge gap. So I wonder whether Linebus has had any issue. We can't see from the lap times, but look at this. This is going to be the next battle to watch, because you've got Audio Muted.
Has been fighting with Butler, hasn't he? So and Audio Muted. So that's obviously slowing them down. This is the biggest battle on the track at the moment, I think.
But look at Hado. To challenge Audio Muted like that is. I've raced Audio Muted, and he's a rapid pair of hands. And for Hado to be challenging. He's putting Audio Muted under pressure. I'm sure he won't be feeling it, but he's more than capable. But yeah, this is a battle to watch. I'm just going to go quickly to Haydo and see if we can go on board with Haydo, and as he's trying for a move in coming through clearways into onto the start finish straight here. So Audio's got to be careful here, Adam.
Yeah, well, he's in the right livery, isn't he? In Matt Neal. Matt Neal was always famous for hounding the works drivers as he's trying to get a tighter line through paddock, looking up into Druids. I don't think he's quite close enough. He's having a sniff, but it's not really close enough there. Audio's covered that off quite nicely. Got a good run through the corner to go down into Graham Hill Bend. Used quite a lot of the exit here as Audio's run a little bit wide.
Let's just see.
And that's put Haydo down the inside. Has he done it? Yes, he has.
Takes you back to the classic Neil Plato battle when these liveries, doesn't it?
It really does. A bit sideways as well there. Neil was good at doing that as well, and it didn't actually stop his momentum too far onto the pit straight. But Audio is desperately trying to get that place back.
Butler's trying to desperately get on the back of Audio Muted here, but he's under pressure from Matthias as well. So these four here, we've got 3 minutes left, so that's about 6 or 7 laps. So this group here, this is the one to watch. I just want to see what the gap is at the top. I'll come back to this. I just want to see what the gap is between Marty and Danny as he managed to close that up. No, he's managed to maintain that gap of just over half a second.
Yeah, that seems to have settled down a little bit now. Consistency is probably there. We can't see all the lap times on the chart there for some reason, but they're well, there we go. So yeah, a few more there for Clayjacks. Look at that for consistency.
Crazy consistency. Tyler's dropped down. He's dropped down a position. Ekberg has stayed in 10th. We've not really gone to this battle here, but this has stayed pretty much really consistent throughout the race. So yeah, this is going to be a trial and error for them, and the first race was always going to be, because they'll have practiced, but they won't have practiced in the exact conditions. I mean, how much that has a bearing on the actual race, how true to life it is. I mean, this is run with the sun out, so does it have a bearing on the grit, the downforce, and the air temperature? I don't know how realistic it goes, but it's all going to be a bit of an experiment for them in the first. They'll see how it handles, because once they've got the setup on, that's it. They're committed. They can't change it. So yeah, there could have been a few errors, but the first race is always going to be a bit suck it and see, isn't it, Adam?
Yeah, but when we were testing before the season started, and you had a couple of options of different cars. This one seemed a very good choice, not just because it holds the livery well, but because it handles really well. And talking about handling really well, how's Haydo handling this pressure? He's got Audio Muted right behind him, has joined the party. Matthias is looking up the inside of them. Now we've got 2 by 2. So Butler's just lost a position as we're watching Audio Muted in front, fighting there with Haydo. Those two are swapping positions, so Audio Muted down the inside. Looks like he should have this one done. Butler's just lost out to Matthias while we've been on board. This is the battle to watch, really, isn't it? Because we've got 35 seconds left on the clock.
Let's just come out of this view now and just see how this is now. Oh, this is hotting up now. This is getting spicy.
Now this is a touring car race.
So let's just see where Clayjacks is. I don't want to leave this. But that's settled. I've got to stay on this. Let's just see where Clayjacks is on track.
Heading down to Druids now, I think, looking at the map.
So Clayjacks is going to get an extra lap, so these are going to finish. So Clayjacks is on a victory. Yeah, he's on a victory lap. So I just want to quickly go back to this now.
They made it across the line.
Matthias is going for. Oh, it's 3 wide going into Druids. Oh my word! Hold your breath. Oh, this is.
What a move by Audio Muted! Absolutely
done the
fantastic.
Pair of them.
He saw that coming a mile off. He backed off.
What a move!
Them two go side by side.
And thought, I tell you what,
absolutely.
They won't be expecting me to come through the middle of that. I'll have some of that. Thank you very much. He's just got to keep it. He's got to keep it. Oh, furious Matthias now. He's not going to be happy with that. So coming through the final bend, Matthias is having another look. Oh, there's a bit of contact there between the two of them. This is going to be a drag race to the line. Let's just see. Oh, it's like the red arrows in formation, but Audio Muted takes it. Oh, what a battle that was. Incredible.
That was a fantastic end to that race. Brilliant stuff.
Absolutely superb. That was.
I think Matthias backed off a little bit to let Audio back in through, because he obviously didn't want to push the pass. So that was great to see. But what a race! Absolutely fantastic.
Oh dear me! Craig would have been proud of my comms then, I'm sure. But I was, I nearly went Murray Jimmy. It's not got the quiet ring to it, has it?
Well, I'm wondering whether Craig's watching this, doing his own commentary in his living room and shouting
I bet
up and
he
down.
can't resist. I bet he is. You know, Adam. I bet he's. It's sometimes the racing's good, but the comms just finish it off for me. It's just it's brilliant. Honestly, like I mentioned before, if you want to watch a master at work, go and watch the last Clio Cup round. Watch both of them. It's just because they take off over the crest of a hill, and they get full air. And Craig's like, he's like, oh, look at this. And he's like, he's trying to do driver of the day. And I said it should be jump of the day. But yeah. It's fantastic watching his commentary, listening to it.
Well, make sure you get a photo of the.
I've just got
results,
the photo
mate,
of that.
Just to set the grid. So
yeah. So
Clayjax, defending champion, won that race in quite dominant fashion, 7 seconds in the end, and still got the fastest lap as well, 46.7. Got a slight feeling he was cruising there for some reason, so it's a bit ominous, but nevertheless, a great result for Clayjax as a stand-in. Shadow, fantastic result for Shadow. He didn't have the best of luck last season, but he's really come back fighting now, hasn't he? Second place. Danny C, he's the first of the Super Tourists, third place. He'll be a bit disappointed with that, having qualified second, but he, in the end, wasn't really that far off, and quite close to the lap of the guy in front in Shadow. So that's good that those guys are quite close on times. Marty in fourth, Linebus in fifth, that was a great result for Linebus, and then Audio Muted, Matthias and Haydo. Round of applause for those guys. That was an absolutely brilliant grandstand finish. But Haydo is the lead independent. Butler a bit of unlucky there. He must have made a mistake somewhere along the line. He's finished in 9th place. Ekberg in 10th. Andy in 11th place. Tyler in 12th. And Swifty in 13th place. But that will put him on pole position for the feature, which will be a rolling start.
I wonder if he's done that on purpose. I wonder if he's playing the tactical game.
Yeah, he's done some testing. He knows what he's doing, so he's thinking, if I get on pole position for this one, I'm going to disappear off into the distance.
Obviously, he's not doing that. We were only joking. Swifty wouldn't pull that stunt. So, right. Well, I'm going to open the feature race lobby and get this open, and I'm going to set the grid. And while I'm setting the grid, I'm going to let me just open the feature race lobby. I nearly started qualifying. I've done that before, Adam, haven't I?
Yeah, that'll worry him, won't it?
Right, round.
Especially the ones that have just gone off for a comfort break.
Right. So, Adam, you don't want to watch this, do you?
No, I'm not looking at this bit.
Right. Okay. So this is where the drivers see. I'm not going to comment on it, but this is where there's not going to be no rain because it doesn't rain at Brands Hatch, apparently. But this is where they see the all-important. So as you'll see, it's a rolling start. It's set by me. They're allowed to adjust the downforce again. They're going to have 10 minutes practice because it's a different circuit, and they can adjust the downforce in the practice. BOP on as well, obviously. This is where they see the tyre wear and fuel use. So Adam doesn't know this, only I know it. Now they're going to see it. They will have practiced, but they won't. They might have hit these figures. I don't know. But then the refueling speed and the 80 litres now has dropped from 85. So yeah, a couple of changes. So that is they use, because it's a dry race, they can use all tyres. So that's racing softs, racing mediums, racing hards, but they must use the racing softs at some point during the race. Doesn't matter for how many laps. They can do it for 1 lap, 2 laps, or they can go 4 or 5 laps. So the choice is theirs, but they must use it. If they don't, they will incur a penalty. That's not set by me, that's from the game. So without any further jabbering, let me just get this drivetrain, because that was causing an issue last time. So unrestricted. I don't know why that's set to there. Right, so shortcut is weak. So we've got pit lane, penalty cutting on, flag rules. Right, we are good to go. So let's change the event settings. I need everybody to enter so that I can set the grid. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to leave you with a bit of a trailer. This is an event that we've got coming up. There's the details that aren't finalised yet, but sit back, catch your breath, make yourself another cup of tea or get yourself another beer, whichever you want to do, and I'll see you back in about 3 minutes or so. Well, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. That was a bit of an advert for the trailer we've got coming up. Unfortunately, I was delayed setting the grid by a driver not entering. So, Adam, are you there, sir?
Still here.
Yeah. Can you go back on the stream, please? I'm struggling now. Apparently I didn't get a picture of. Well, I thought I'd taken a picture. Audio muted, Matthias. I need right. So audio muted. I want to get this right because I don't want to do any out of a position. Line bus, audio muted. So Matthias, then Haydo. Sorry about the delay, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. So where you want the whole grid from Clayjacks
No,
downwards? Yeah.
oh, hang on a second. Tyres. Hado's next. Yeah, so I need the positions from 9th. So who
Okay,
finished
so
after Hado?
in 9th place was Butler.
Right, so Butler is above Hado. Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Right. Need to pause that. So then it was Ekberg who finished in 10th.
Yeah.
Then it was Andy in 11th.
Yeah.
Tyler was 12th, and Swifty will then be on pole.
I'm going to put Skins. He's going to go start at the back on this one. Or shall I put? Where shall I put Skins?
Well, I would say Skins should really go at the back because he didn't actually.
Yeah, I'll put Skins at the back then.
compete.
Okay. So let me just get this right. So that's Swifty, Tyler, Andy, Ekberg, Butler, Hado, Matthias, Audio Muted, Line Bus, Marty, Danny, Shadow, Clayjacks, and Skins. Right, so we can go back to. We have got this set now. Apologies for the delays, ladies and gentlemen. So we can go back to track and watch these going round now and get some information on the screen. Do you know who caused the delay?
Go on. Was it Ekberg?
Clayjacks.
That's on you.
Of all people.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. Was in the loo. Oh, I mean, to be fair, he was so far out front.
He could have gone to the toilet on the last lap
and come back. Yeah, exactly. Well, we're saying last lap. Do you remember last season, Clayjacks, when we had all the settings for the tyre wear and the fuel? When he crossed the finish line to win the race absolutely fused, he ran out of fuel coming across the line and still won the race. He judged it to absolute perfection. So. What's your betting for this race then?
Well, we know how good Clayjacks is with strategies. He doesn't time it to look at the tyre. Adam, look at the tyre wear. Ekberg's running the softs. He's only done 4 laps.
Yeah, that's the mandatory tyre as well, isn't it?
It is a mandatory. Yes, that's right.
That's going to be a lot of information for them now to see how long that tyre is going to last.
Yeah, I'll just quickly go back to Clayjacks. He's a master of strategies, not ceremonies. Well, he had a ceremony last year. But he doesn't calculate it so that he has a bit of fuel in the tank. He wants to get the lightest car, the least fuel as possible, and he literally run out, Adam. Where was it? What was the final? Wasn't Nürburgring, where's the final at? It was at Fuji, wasn't it?
And final was at Fuji, yeah.
Fuji, and he crossed the line, and we thought, what's he slowing down for? Is he giving the crowd a wave? And he's just literally on fumes, nothing, that's it, he'd run out. And he coasted across the line.
Yeah. And he did it in the feature race here at Brands Hatch, though. He knows exactly what he's doing with fuel.
So we're seeing Ekberg going in now. He's realised 4 laps, that's it for the softs. I'm not sure, is Ekberg on a wheel, Adam, do you know?
I think he might be, yeah.
That's
wrong on that one. I'm pretty sure he's on a wheel.
Yeah, that's interesting. So Clayjacks, is it still the timed lap rule? Oh, no Clayjacks. Clayjacks, no. There's no timed lap. I wish people would. These rules have been out for weeks, well, months. Use the softs, Clayjacks, for as many laps as you want, 1 or 5. Well, it's up to you. You've just got to use them, mate. That's all. Hope you like drool. I like Volvos, says Marty. Carl's in the chat with, this is Butler. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't like Brands Hatch.
Well, he's going to like it a little bit better now because he's starting further up the front.
Yeah, I bet he likes it now, doesn't he? And I just thought, while we're on practice and we're watching these going around, they've got a couple of minutes left yet, or a minute left. I've ventured, well, I say I've created a new Facebook group page, which is what you'll see in the pinned comments at the top of the chat. it's basically getting the channel out there. I mean, you won't hear me ask for, the like and subscribe and all that lot, but it is appreciated. But we're just trying to get it out there, trying to get a bit of the community, get more involved, and get some more community events. So if that's what you're into, if that's what you like, then go and check out the Facebook page. There's plenty of info on there. But that's what's pinned in the top of the chat. Marty's number 1, by the way, at the moment in the chat of this. I think it's called, is it Top Fans, or is it? Oh, it's not owned. No, I can't say that.
Don't say it was the other one, no.
No. Yeah, apparently he's top fan. Allegedly texting while he's driving. So, yeah, well...
That can get you into all sorts of trouble, I know that.
So yeah, we've got, just catching a little bit up on the chats here, we've got LFC Ben's in the chat. Welcome, Ben. That's the driver that Clayjax is standing in for. I've missed this, Jimmy boy, he says. Yeah, miss having you on the grid, Ben, but you'll be back next week fighting. He says, good luck, especially Clayjax.
Well, Clayjax is driving his car technically, so those two guys were fighting for the championship last season, but it was a brilliant run from LFC Ben last year. He finished second, but he ran every single race. Came unstuck with the strategy a couple of times, actually did run out of fuel at Dragon Trial. Sorry, Ben, to bring that up and traumatise you again, but possibly what lost him the championship last year. But we know he's a quality driver, and really looking forward to him coming back next week.
But just to mention reserves, when the reserves stand in, they score their own points. The only points that they score that are contributed is to the manufacturer. So the Clayjax will not be scoring points for Ben. Clayjax will be on the grid as with his own point score, but he will be scoring points for Vauxhall. So just to make it fair, so that it'd be unfair. Otherwise, what we're trying to stop is potentially a driver saying, "Oh, I don't like that track. I'll get a reserve in. They can score more points than I'd score." So to keep it fair, that's how we've done it. So 1:31's Adam seems to be the quickest time. As we just say that Clayjax has just put in the fastest lap, 1:31.1. Yeah. Did I untick nitrous, Adam?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm hoping that was on. I'm hoping that was on soft tyres, because if he's done that on mediums or hards, everybody else should be a little bit worried.
Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there?
Didn't see what tyres he was on.
He's done it on mediums.
He was on mediums. Ooh, okay. I think I was doing. I think I did a 32.
Right. Well,
I did a 32 on mediums. So they've had plenty of time now to test. This is going to be interesting. I'm wondering whether any of them have actually changed their downforce for this feature race, because that's going to have a bearing on their fuel and tyre as well, isn't it?
So we'll do the usual. Let's have a good race, and best of luck to every single driver taking part. So Swifty on pole, Tyler in second, Andy in third, Ekberg in fourth, Butler in fifth, Haydo in sixth, followed by Matthias, Audio Muted, Linebus and Marty. So we've got all those four together again. So this is round 2 of the frantic battle they had last time. So we're looking forward to more of that. And then we've got another titanic battle between Danny C, Shadow and Clayjax. Skins is going to be out. We're going to see Skins' car for the first time. He had a bit of trouble with his internet. So unfortunately he couldn't join. But I couldn't let him not race in the feature, so they've all had practice. So Adam, give the countdown for the first feature race.
Okay, so here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. It is the feature race for the first round here at JCR. It's the longer Grand Prix circuit with pit stops, with tyre wear. So here we go then. 3, 2, 1. Have a final drink. See what happens.
And you must use the soft tyres, remember?
Yes.
So here we go. Everybody ready? This is the feature race. Here we go. So this should be interesting. Is one way to...
I'm really intrigued to see who's going to start on what tyre and what they're going to do with their fuel, what they're going to do with their strategy, going to depend on how they've adjusted their downforce. We can't see that. So yeah, this is going to be a 100-mile-an-hour chess game, I think.
That's one way to describe it, Adam. And here we have the rolling start for the feature race. So this should ease it up into T1. So Tyler is going to look to capitalise this now. So Tyler is the lead independent here. And here we go. So we know that Swifty is on the softs, making the most of being at the front. So we'll run through the grid and we'll see what tyres are on. And yeah, already Butler's making moves on Haydo. He's not hanging around. Butler's setting out his stall straight away. He's got the pass done before Druids, which is, yeah, that's... we got a little bit sideways there.
Yeah, this is just going to be really interesting to see who's on what tyre, and that's really going to affect the racing as well, because obviously if you're on the soft tyre, you've got a hell of a lot of grip. But as we saw in practice, it doesn't really last that long, so they've really got to factor that in. Of course, they're starting on 80 litres rather than 85 this season. They've got to keep an eye on their fuel, but Swifty is desperately trying to hold on here. Tyler's hanging on to him quite well. Got to watch out for Butler, because he's really, well, I mean, he's under pressure already. He's already done that overtake on Haydo, but Haydo's not letting him go, is he?
I'm just going to quickly switch to my tyres, because this was hotting up. Look, the battle's resumed. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. I'm just wondering if I can get... let's just see if the replay works. So it was on Haydo, wasn't it?
Yeah. Haydo put a proper dive going through Dingledale there. And I think, like you say, there was probably...
Oh, got it sideways there, and then...
possibly a little bit of contact. That's muscle out of the way, and Matthias has made advantage of that. Butler won't be too happy about that, but there's
Ekberg's on the move.
Front. Ekberg, yeah.
Oh, that was it. Well, he's run wide, so he's vulnerable now. He's going to have dirty tyres, so Haydo will have seen that. So we've seen what Haydo was capable of in the sprint race. So he's right at the back of Ekberg at the moment. They've all raced together before, so Ekberg would be looking to do Ricard Rydell proud. So has Swifty managed? Oh, sorry, I just saw a move there. So that's Haydo. Look at these three. Haydo and Matthias making the most of it as well. He's gone through on Ekberg. So these pair. Have we got another romance brewing, Adam, do you think?
Yeah, it's possible, isn't it? It's, yeah, get it started early, boys, because you've got a long season ahead of you. I just saw Danny C flashing through the background there as well. So he's made up a bit of ground on everybody else. Where's Clayjax? I haven't seen Clayjax. So Clayjax has made it past Shadow and is in behind Linebus in 11th place. So he's not made as much ground as I thought he was going to be honest with you, given the pace that he had in the sprint.
I'm just going to focus on this guy. This is Skins. He had this is the Andrew Jordan Vauxhall Vectra that wasn't on the grid for the sprint race, but it's hard to pick a favourite, Adam. But, ignore the fuel message on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. That doesn't apply. It will apply shortly, but I would say this is one of my... it's a standout livery, and they all are, but this really... I was really pleased with how this one turned out. It really does light up the grid.
It really is. It's a great livery, and when Andrew Jordan ran it, Vectra, which is what this one's based on, he's done exactly what you've got and had like the chrome blue, and it really sets the livery off. It's a fantastic livery, and it's great to see that he made it into this, because I was looking forward to seeing this car go round track. As you say, it's difficult to choose a favourite, but that one's definitely up there. It's a brilliant livery.
I'm just going to focus on Butler because he's involved in a titanic battle here, and he's got here's a touring car view.
Guys as well.
He's hassling Clayjax. There you are. Do you see the finger? He's going for first.
That was
Look
perfect
at that
timing going on board at that point, wasn't it?
Well, no, you can't. Tell you what, you can't beat that one, Adam. So, meanwhile, he's trying his best to drop Matthias as he sees who's taking a lot of grass. That could be a penalty. That's definitely dirty tyres. So Line Bus is going to probably capitalise on that now as he's having a good sniff down here, coming up to clearways. Oh, he's ducking and diving now. So can he get it done? But meanwhile, look at the battle ahead, as Adam rightly pointed out. We've got Danny C, audio muted, having a proper scrap there. So let's just go back to Danny C. And they go side by side through paddock, and Danny makes the most of that and makes it 3 wide and jumps up into 3rd place. Opportunistic move from Danny C there. What a move from Danny, he'll be well chuffed with that.
I think I saw Primera in the gravel there. I think he ran a little bit wide through paddock, dropped down.
Ah, Clay Jackson, he wanted to check because he made a mistake in the feature in season 2.
Oh, right.
About the tyre at the limit. Yeah, he made a bit of a
from his mistake then.
Uncharacteristic.
Danny's got the fastest lap at the moment as well. So
yeah.
This is bodes well for Danny. He's already up into 3rd place. So where's Clayjack's gone? Did Clayjack's pit? Have we missed that?
He must have pitted. Yeah, well, he's in 12th place.
Yeah, I reckon. I don't know. Did he pit? Shadow's down there as well. So something's gone on that we've missed, unfortunately. So Swifty's making good opportunity here, isn't he?
If you look at his tyres, he's all right for fuel, but he's probably got about another 2 laps left on these tyres. So he's we've seen this with Swifty in CC Sim. Gets his teeth into something, and once he gets in the lead, he's in clear air. He's a force to be reckoned with, and sure Craig will back me up in the chat with that one.
But I'll tell you what, this is a good sight as well to see this Peugeot out front, because it never really happened in period, and it hasn't really happened when we've had it on the grid before. So see it running around at the front, pulling away as well. This is a great showing by this car. It's not something that we've seen often.
The only time I've seen this out in front, Adam, was at the Super Power Touring down at Brands Hatch.
Yeah.
Where he won the race, but in the actual car. That was a great thing to see. But so Butler's managed to work his way up into 5th place. Now Butler's on the medium tyre, so we know Danny's on the softs. I'm not sure what audio. Let's just see what tyres audio muted is on. Right. Okay. So they're on equal. Right. Okay. So they're both on the medium tyres. So these pair are gonna stay out further than the soft runners. So this is going to be a battle of wits. Who blinks first and who pits? So they're good for fuel. But we see Butler having a good old sniff at audio muted there. This is a fast section of the track into the heavy braking zone. Approaching the straight now. Coming into clearways, and then it's a foot to the floor over the finish line. And hold on to your seats for Paddock Hill Bend. Is that right, Adam?
Yeah, it's a lot steeper than it looks on TV as well. When you try to walk up it is quite mountaineering.
And as we say that,
looking down the inside of audio, is he going to make this one stick? Late on the brakes, audio saw him coming, gave him room.
Oh, and meanwhile, Line Bus has gone wide.
View there, that was brilliant. Matthias, as you say, Line Bus has gone wide. So audio really hasn't given up on this yet. It was a great move by Butler, nice and clean. But as you say, they're both on the same tyres, so there's no real advantage. There's something to catch Danny C, who's possibly being held up by Tyler a little bit here at the front. This is giving Swifty a good opportunity. So Swifty's already going round Hawthorne at the top of the hill there. Danny C's possibly being.
Butler's having a look. Danny run wide there, so Butler's right on the back of Danny now.
Danny's having tyre issues. He's on the softs, and look at his left front. So
well spotted. Good spot, Adam.
That's possibly why these guys are struggling a little bit. I suspect
but
Tyler's on the soft as well. Then
this is bringing Line Bus, Butler, and audio muted. Look at this. I think Danny's very. He's maybe stayed out one lap too longer. I think Danny's going to have to pit. Danny's going to have to pit now.
So this is going to be interesting.
Did he cross the line there? I'm wondering if he crossed the line there, Adam. We'll have to keep an eye on this and see if he picks up a penalty. So Swifty is also in the pits from the lead.
Yeah, so they were both on soft tyres. So it'd be interesting to see what they actually go on to.
They'll be banging the steering wheel now. Come on, fuel up, come on! He's shouting out the window. Get a move on. So this is where this Danny's gone onto the mediums now. This brings him out in 9th place in clear air, just ahead of Skins. Oh, only just. He's gone onto the mediums. So Tyler's stayed out. He's also on the mediums, but I can see. Now then, are these top 3? Who's? Yeah, these tyres, Adam. These are the very simple. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. I caught. So yeah, Butler's got a little bit more rubber left. So Tyler's going to have to come in, which will promote Butler to effectively lead of the race, but not for long. Just now, Danny has got to get his foot down.
Well, Tyler's on the mediums as well, so I'm.
Yeah, but he's got a little bit less rubber.
A little bit less, but he's only really going to do essentially 1 lap more than Danny. Oh, his audio muted's gone wide. That's scuppered his bands a little bit, but.
Oh, and Marty's capitalises on that. Look at that. What a move round the outside.
Round the outside. That was a brave move.
Just give a quick shout out to Dan Young, who is. I keep saying Btcc. Dan, good friend. One Click and Design. So if you've got any posters doing, give him a shout. Try and get it. I'm sure you can get a message to him. He does some great graphics. You'll see the leaderboards on the CC Sim Discord. So welcome along, hope you're enjoying it, Dan. So let's just go to Linebus now. So Tyler has pitted, so Linebus has been promoted. Linebus has got the best tyres I've seen up to now.
Yeah, Butler pitted as well, so they were running really hard up at the front and really wearing their tyres, whereas Linebus is now essentially 2 laps further on than the soft runners, and has still probably got another lap in this.
At least another lap, yeah. But Matthias, now, he had a, yeah, I would say Matthias is due to come in, but Marty, ooh, this is going to be close.
Well, Matthias is going to have to pit whether he wants to or not, because he's low on his fuel. He's probably not got a lot left on his fuel.
Do you want to play a game of...
Definitely not got anything on his tyres.
Do you want to play a game of I Spy, Adam?
Go on.
I Spy something beginning with C. Look where he is.
Yeah, he's in 5th, isn't he? Yeah.
Already,
he's
after
biding his time.
He is.
He's biding his time now, isn't he? We haven't seen what tyre he's on. He's on the medium, on the hards.
He's on the hards. And annoyingly, Clayjacks can put the times on hards, what we put in on mediums or softs. It doesn't seem to affect him.
Yeah, I think on the softs I was doing like high 29.
We see Matthias. Sorry to interrupt. We just see Matthias coming in now. So yeah, he's gone onto the racing mediums. He's gone onto. So he's not used the softs yet. That's his first. Oh no, sorry, my correction. He's using the softs now. So he's going to try and make a bit of headway on the softs. His indicators work. I wonder if he knows he's got his indicators on. So yeah, that's brought him out just behind Ekberg. But Ekberg, as far as I'm aware, has pitted. He's onto a fresh set of mediums. He's got just under half a tank of fuel, so he's good for a bit now. Let's just see where Linebus is up to, because we looked at his tyres. I tell you what, he's very good on tyre management, isn't he, Adam?
He is, yeah. He's done a very, very good job, and he's good on fuel as well. So he's done probably about 3 or 4 laps more than the original soft runners. He's been on these set of tyres, and he's approaching. He's not quite going to get to halfway, is he? So this can be interesting as far as his strategy is concerned. What is he going to do? Is he going to do another set of mediums, or is he going to do softs?
Do you reckon he'll do another lap? Do you reckon he'll stay out? But he's got Marty, who has pitted. Oh no, Marty hasn't. Marty can afford to stay out, but this is going to be a roll of the dice now. Is he going to? He's staying out.
Playing a long game, so he's staying out. What's Marty doing?
He's confident. Look at this, red light flashing. He's in Clayjacks mode. And Marty has also stayed back, but audio muted is in for Team Seat. Now then, he's timed that well, so he was. Can tell you what, he was close to running out, Adam.
Yeah, he was. They've really judged that fuel to perfection, haven't they? And made the tyres last, which is quite
So
impressive.
that has promoted Clay Jackson to third place, a podium position, but he's on the hards now. I'm not sure if Clay Jackson's used the softs, but Clay Jackson's on the hards now. Surely he's not going to go to, he won't go to the end. So that's brought Oulton Park out in 13th place, but Shadow has obviously had some sort of issue. Oh, Shadow's picked up he's obviously crossed the line on the pit entry. He's not going to be happy with that. He's got a 3-second penalty, which turns into roughly, there's been an incident ahead, so I'm not sure what the incident is. Skins has gone off. Okay, so he's rejoining the track. So, meanwhile, let's just focus on the current leader. He's going to have to come in, so these two are going to come in at the same time. So this is now going to promote Clay Jackson to the lead of the race. So Danny C has obviously pitted. It's interesting, did you see what tyres Danny went on to?
I think he's on the mediums, wasn't he? Yeah.
Okay, so interestingly, he's not gone for a full tank. He's just put a splash and dash. So let's just quickly go back. As we see, Team Nissan coming in. Marty hasn't come in. That's nuts. How has Marty managed to stay out?
I think that's a mistake from Marty. I can't see that he's going to make it round another lap.
Is he on rims? He's on rims and fuel. No. Oh, maybe he's adjusted his fuel map. He's on hards. He's been on hards from the beginning.
Oh, well spotted. Yes, sorry, I didn't. That looked like an M on my screen. No,
he's on hards. So that's why he's gone a good distance on hards. So he's played the long game. So can this work for Marty? We know what he's like with strategies, but he doesn't like it dry, does he, Adam? Prefers it wet.
Yeah. He has done well in dry races before as well. So don't know how this strategy is going to play out, because he's obviously still got to do the softs. We've seen that the softs haven't lasted very long, so he's going to have to pit at least 2 more times.
Correct, but I think he might go for mediums. I don't know. What would you do here? I'd go for mediums and come in with 2 laps to go.
In an ideal situation, you want to be on the fastest tyre at the end of the race, don't you?
That's right.
But obviously, you've got to judge how long those tyres are going to last. So I didn't see what he was doing in practice with regards to his tyres. But he might have tested this and seen exactly how long those softs are going to last.
Fuel, Clay Jack's mode. He's way.
Trying that, hasn't he? Straight in.
Dear me. So that brings Clay Jacks into the lead of the race. Now, Clay Jacks will have to pit. He cannot go to the end of the race. 14 laps. He's not going to do 14 laps.
I didn't see what tyres he started on, but he did pit early and went straight onto these hards. So I'm wondering whether he started on the soft just to do.
Sorry to interrupt. We've got Team Volvo coming in. Picking up his Swedish snacks, getting some fuel, topping up his drinks bottle. Back out. He was in 6th place
from last season, and he hasn't done a full tank. So
well done.
He made that mistake last season, didn't he?
He did.
Going for a full tank when he didn't need one. So he's fueled up. He feels he can get to the end of the race on that tank of fuel.
So Danny C now is in 2nd place on a set of mediums with closely follows. He's got a 3-second gap to Matthias. Now it has spread out a little bit, but Butler is in 4th place. I just want to see what the gap is between Butler and Linebus. 6 seconds, so it is quite spread out now. I think Butler will be after revenge after the move Matthias pulled on Butler in the sprint race. But Butler's got another 3 or 4 laps left on these tyres, but I'm just really curious to see what state Matthias tyres are in. Yeah, well, right, here we go. So Matthias is coming in this lap. He's got no choice. He's going to be hemorrhaging time here. But that front tyre's nearly on, it's nearly on the rim, Adam, isn't it?
Yeah, he's done well to last this long. Indicator is on, straight in. So as we're just approaching now the halfway distance in this race, so we've still got another 20 minutes to go, or 21 minutes really, but just coming up to the halfway point in this race. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, because this is really going to come into its own, the end of this race as all the strategies play out. everybody on different tyres, different fuel loads.
So he's full. He's brimmed it.
He's brimmed it, and he's gone on to
the mediums. Right. So maybe he thinks he can go to the end because he's used the softs. Surely he can't.
Yes. Well, I don't know. He's got to. Well, yeah, maybe.
That'll be some doing.
But meanwhile, it's really difficult to judge, isn't it? Because you don't know how hard they're running on the tyres and how they're fueled. So it's so difficult to judge. He's got Ekberg all over the back of him at the moment. Ekberg looked down the inside, but he's not going to make that work.
Well, don't forget, Matthias has got sort of fresh tyres, cold tyres. Ekberg's got one lap older tyres, but they're up to temperature. So Ekberg will be looking at trying to make a move, capitalise on Matthias's sort of coldish tyres, but looking at that, he's having none of it. So Shadow
this is potentially an actual fight for the position as well, isn't it?
Because it is, yeah. It's a live fight.
So it is a live fight.
So meanwhile, Shadow is on the hards. He's playing the long game. So
he's on a bit of a recovery drive, isn't he? Because he was further back early on.
And we see Butler coming in from 3rd position for Team BMW. So he's not taking the tyres as low as everybody else, but he's been really good on the fuel. So what do you reckon? Another set of mediums for... Oh, he's gone on the softs. We're not getting this. I get one right, Adam.
he's got to play the softs at some point. So he's decided that now's the time. With 19 minutes to go, so he's probably not going to get those tyres all the way to the end.
No. But he's probably gonna use another set of mediums after this. But
well, it will be a splash and dash, won't it? Because he's not going to need too much fuel. He hasn't fully fueled up on that one, but he's got his old friend audio muted in front of him now.
I'm just going to top my glass up, Adam.
Resume the battle down the inside.
I'm just going to top my glass up, so I'm going to hand over to you.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. So Butler on a fresh set of tyres now, fresh set of softs. He's going to try and make the most of these. He quite easily got past audio muted there on his fresh set of tyres, and obviously he didn't take on a full tank of fuel either. But he's got the Peugeot of Swifty in front of him. See how quickly he can run Swifty down. Not sure what tyres Swifty's on, but at the rate that Butler's going here, going to dispatch him quite quickly. Really caught up very, very fast. So we've got Swifty is on the hards, is that? So he's playing a long game. This is really fascinating how the strategies are working. All on different tyres, all got a different idea of how to work this strategy. Different fuel loads. I don't know which way this one's going to go.
Go on, I'm going to ask you for a prediction, Adam.
Oh, no. No. I'm just refusing point blank.
Clayjacks is going to have to come in this lap. Danny C, how's he done with his... Yeah, Danny C is good. Yeah, he's playing. Yeah, he's not too bothered about the gap because he knows Clayjacks is coming in. I would assume this lap, looking at the fuel, but maybe Clayjacks can get another couple of laps out of that. Adam, what do you reckon?
Yeah, possible. Well, we know what Clayjacks is like for fuel. I don't know what an Astra's like on fuel strategy. What is it? Is it good on fuel? Do we know?
Oh, I'm not sure. But with Clayjacks' right foot, no, he can't stay out. I'm calling it. He's got to come in.
No, he's got to come in now. He's not got another lap in those, so it's going to be dependent on what tyres he goes on to. I can see him go. Has he already played the softs?
He has. So I think I can see a set of mediums coming on.
He'll probably go on
here.
mediums, unless he thinks he can get the softs. I wouldn't put it past
Well,
him.
everybody else has done 5 or 6 laps, and I would say, with there's 17 minutes to go, that's a good 10 laps left. So I don't think even Clayjacks wouldn't be able to get 10 laps on the softs. Watch this now, ladies and gentlemen. I won't get this one right either.
He's got to be medium, surely.
Can we have guess of the day for tyres?
Yeah, he's fueled up.
Come on. Don't let me down, Clayjacks. Hards again. Right.
Stayed on the hard.
Oh, what was that game show? That's what I get for that.
Or draw.
Win, yeah. Well, I lost that one. So that is currently Danny C is leading the race on a set of medium tyres, which is probably going to give him another 2 or 3 laps, and he's got a 10-second gap over
No,
line
I
bus.
think he's going to have to pit this lap. I think is Danny, because look at that left front.
I don't know.
He's a good on fuel, but
I've seen Danny take it further, but yeah, line bus again. Look at this, half a tank and half tyres, half wear on the front left. So line bus is in a really strong position here. Yeah, we'll see what Danny does, but I can see Danny staying out one more lap. But he's got a 10-second gap, just shy of 11 seconds, and a pit stop is what, Adam? 20 something?
24 seconds, 20 odd seconds, I think. Yeah, 24 seconds. He's going to have to pit because he's going to lose too much time, surely. No, he's staying out.
You're not
You called
right.
it.
Okay, it's not just me getting it wrong then.
No, I personally, if I was Danny, I would have pitted this because he knows how quick Clayjax is, and earlier on in the race when his tyres were going off, was absolutely hemorrhaging time to everybody behind him. So, okay, he was behind Tyler at the time, may have been held up a little bit, but still. I can't see that he's going to do himself any favours staying out another lap.
Curious to just see the gap between Linebus and Marty. So 7 seconds. So Linebus, so he's on a set of hards. So I would say that Marty is, well, he's only got a half-second gap between himself and Clayjax. So Clayjax is on the charge on hard tyres. So yeah, we know how respectful these two are, but Clayjax is not messing around. Because we're just going to go on board with Clayjax quickly and see if we can get the full touring car view, Adam. As he's going for a move here.
As he goes down the inside.
Through Surtees.
Don't quite do it this time, but going to get the slipstream. You can see him diving down the inside into the next corner.
Which is Dingle Dell, Adam? Is that the middle one or the first one?
It's that little kink just before the chicane, before the Sheen chicane.
Ah, that's
whatever they're called it these
This
days.
is a good opportunity here. He pokes it down the inside. He's got the move done.
Yeah, Marty saw him come in. So Marty could actually use Clayjax here. He knows how fast Clayjax is, so you can kind of tuck him behind. That'll help him save a little bit of fuel. Although he might have to push quite hard to keep up with him. Absolutely.
That's a good shout, actually, Adam. So this could give Marty a couple of extra laps. He could use Clayjax because he knows Clayjax is not going to pit now, and Marty doesn't have to pit for a while. So yeah, that's a great shout. But I just want to check in. I'm just going to go to as we see Swifty has come in for Team Peugeot. Sorry. Oh, they've done it again. So he's come in from 9th position. Tyler's come into the pits as long as Haydo, so that's 2 independents that have come in together.
Just gone past all of them as well, so yeah,
that was a very quick stop for
Peugeot. Really fascinating to see how this is all going to sort itself out towards the end of this race. We've only got just under 12 minutes to go, just over 12 minutes to go, I should say.
That's right. I just want to focus on this guy Tyler. He's there or thereabouts with the lap times, but he's come out on a fresh set of mediums now. He's good to the end now. But people have got a pit in front of him. Andy, we've not seen Andy for a while in Charlie Cox's Mondeo. So we're just going to see. I'll get this keyboard right in a minute. It's a new keyboard. So as we see Danny C, the leader of the race, coming in now, he's taking those mediums right to the canvas, hasn't he? And the fuel, look at that.
And the fuel, yeah.
So what do you reckon? Softs. Danny's got. He's already used the softs. Will he risk it though? Because he only got 6 laps last time. And there's what, 11 minutes?
11 minutes. Is he going to soft? No, he stayed on medium.
That's a good shout for Danny, because he knows the softs, even though it's the quicker tyre, there's not much difference between the top guys when they use the softs and the mediums. They can still get good lap times.
Well, we know the quality of driver that Danny is, so yeah, he's got a good chance. We got audio muted and Matthias side by side in the background. We were just watching. I don't know whether that was a change for position or whether it's an attack by audio muted, but he's all over the back of Matthias at the moment.
So just catching up on yep. There's no more. You'd be glad to hear there's no more texting in the chat from the drivers.
They're focusing too much on their tyre wear and their fuel, aren't they? So,
Yeah, mate. Are you good for a drink? Do you need a top up?
oh, I'm good for the moment. Good to the end, mate.
Okie dokie. You put the right fuel load in then.
Yeah, yeah. I've got my strategy sorted. I'm all right.
Right, now this is the guy to watch out on now. He's got a well, Clayjax is obviously going to take the lead of the race. But Linebus, yeah, I would call it he's going to come in this lap. Not for fuel. Yep, nice smooth pit entry. As we see all this pit crew in the team overalls. Lovely to see.
He might do a little bit of fuel, but he's definitely going to go on to a new set of tyres. Is he going to go on to the softs? That's the next question.
That's it.
Is anybody going to do it?
He's good on tyre wear, isn't he? That's a good shout. I think you've got that one, Adam. It's 1-0 to you.
Soft.
Oh, he's come out just in front of audio meeting. Can he hold it? And he's on a fast charge. He's got a good run out of there. Look at that. Matthias has gone wide. So is he suffering on tyre wear? He is. So that's a great strategy. That's a great call by Linebus, making the most of those soft tyres. So that promotes Linebus into 4th place.
That was fantastic. Coming out of the pits, he was already behind Matthias and then still managed to overtake him going down through paddock.
Before Druitt.
That's the advantage of the soft tyres.
It's incredible to see that. So as we've predicted, Clayjax is now in the lead of the race. Good to the end. Now Marty has also pitted. Can he make...
Marty's close on tyres. I don't think he's going to get those tyres to the end.
I don't think he is. Now this Danny, Danny's only 2 seconds behind Marty, so I don't.
It's going to be. It's going to be interesting to see where Marty and Linebus come out together.
But Skins is in a live 7th place. What a result! What a race for Skins at the moment. Who came in, he didn't race in the sprint, so he's come in straight away into the feature, and yeah, unfortunately he's going to miss out on points for the sprint. There's a battle brewing there between I think it's Butler and Shadow. These pair have raced together, so this is Colin Turkington versus Jason Plato back in the day. So Shadow is going for a move here, as we see. Just going to go on board. Just going to go on board with Butler as he sees Jason Plato go past him, aka Shadow. So
a lot of them have seen what the tyre wear's doing and all decided to go onto the hards just to make sure.
And as I predicted, Matthias has come into the pits. As we can see, the battle developing there, he's just come out the pits. So Swifty is having a great battle there with Skins. He's got Matthias right there. We look at the rear view mirror now. So Butler's got another rear view mirror full of Matthias. This has been a battle that's been going on all race, hasn't it, Adam?
Yeah, and all the way through the sprint race as well. These guys were all together, weren't they? So it bodes well for the rest of the season. You can see these guys battling away. Butler hasn't had the best of races for some reason. He finished ninth in the sprint. He said he doesn't like Brands Hatch, and he's not going to be favouring it much after this either, is he?
No, as we see Skins going for a move on Swifty just up ahead there. So we're just going to quickly jump to that. Look at this now. We've got Shadow making the most of this, but Swifty's not. He's not suffering. Side by side through there. That's a nice clean move. But Skins is I tell you what, for Skins to hold his own against Shadow, but Shadow's making a move here, coming down. He's not managed to get it done here, but he's getting a little bit held up. Now Swifty's going to try and capitalise on that. He's going to go around the outside into clearways. Oh, Adam.
Brave move. He's got the momentum. I don't know if he can.
Can he hold it?
Not quite.
Oh, that was a late move. That was a late move into the pitch by Skins.
That was close. Oh. Bet they were clenched and Butler's taken advantage of all of that.
He has. So that's put Butler up into 6th place. He'll be a bit happier now. But Swifty's doing well on the mediums now, so that's a pretty good position. But Matthias, he's really flying. He's really challenging. He's not afraid to get his elbows out and get stuck in, is he?
No, and he's really battling with somebody like Shadow as well, who we know is quick. Finished 2nd in the sprint race, and he got a little bit sidetracked a little bit there when in front of him pitted, so that's put him back. Butler obviously took advantage of that, but with seeing, yeah, Butler and Deep side by side.
Sorry, I'm just going to quickly go. So Claydax has got just under a 4-second gap over Danny C now. Ignore the fuel warning. It is standard for Clayjacks, but on this occasion, it's I don't know. It's a funny glitch in the game, isn't it, Adam?
Yeah, and they still haven't fixed it. I don't know why. You would have thought they would have done it after the update, the other just before Christmas, but they didn't bother. So Skins is there.
So he's obviously just pitted now. He's come out on the soft, so he's good. So he's gonna be hunting down Andy, trying to get in the. He still score points. Yes, should we run through the points, Adam? How it works for each category, so that the viewers know how it works?
It's only a single point spread for the main overall championship. 10 points for the win, all the way down to 1 point for finishing in 10th. So anybody outside the top 10 won't score any points for the main championship. But they're individual categories, so the supers, the tokers, and the independents. There's 5 cars in each group, so there's 5 points between those guys. Whoever finishes ahead gets 5 points, and whoever finishes at the back of those groups gets a single point. And we've obviously got the battle for the poker versus supers as well. So there's 5 cars in each group for those. Excuse me, there's 6 cars involved on those for the. No, there is. Sorry, what am I
3
talking
cars
about?
from each group.
3 cars from each group is what I was trying to say, and it's 6 points for the highest finisher of those groups. So.
And I'm relying on Adam to do the points, by the way.
I do know what I'm doing. You just caught me out because I'm watching this battle, trying to work out which way, because this is the battle for the independents. As we've got Skins trying to go down the inside. I don't know whether.
Andy's got a little bit wide, bit wide there. So there's an opportunity here. This is all for points. So I'm just going to quickly go to, if I can get the keyboard right. No, it goes to the leader, right? So I don't know what's going on there. So I'm just going to have to do it manually for now. I'll have to find out what's going on with that. So we've got Battle Royale here with, sorry to interrupt you there, we've got Tyler and Hado. Right. So Hado's come back into this. So this was, Tyler, ironically, has been chased by the car he drove last season, Adam.
Yeah. Well, he'll know the livery quite well, won't he? But this is the battle for the lead of the independents, isn't it? So,
yep.
Tyler is going to do very well to hold off Hado here. A bit wide, Hado down the inside. This is a done move, surely. Yep. Nice and clean, just about. A little bit of bump on the way out from Tyler to say, go on then, get down the hill. So that is Hado now taking the lead of the independents and 11th overall.
Can I just hand over?
We've got 2.5 minutes left in this race. The strategy's probably played out by now, I would have thought. Everybody's probably good to the end, regardless of their tyres and their fuel. But Marty has actually got the fastest lap. That's a bonus point. 1:30.7. Not sure what tyres he was on when he did that, possibly the softs. 2 minutes left in this race as we've got Hado leading the independents, followed by Tyler. Oh, actually, Tyler's going to need to pit because that medium, that left front, is gone. Unless he's going to drag it round for another lap. He's going on to the final lap as he crosses the line this time, so highly likely he might drag it. Will he pit? No, he's staying out, so he's running that to the end. Worth a shout, to be fair. Hado's pulling away, and he's got Skins hunting him down. So it's going to be interesting to see if Skins, he's in the podium position for the independents. We'll run a little bit wide to Tyler. But can Skins, this is going to be their final lap. Not sure where Playjax is relevant to these guys, whether he's on his final lap or not yet. Probably just coming down into the final corner, probably. Can't really tell, judging by, yep, there he is. So he's going to cross the line and he will go on to his final lap. Good on tyres, he's good on fuel. And Danny C in second. You what's that? 2.5 seconds, is that?
Yeah, 2.7 the gap. So yeah, but line bus. Yeah, so line bus is. Let's just check with line bus. So yeah, line bus is going. He's oh, look at his tyres. Oh, he's got one
And
more
his
lap.
fuel.
And can he make this? He's in Clayjack's mode again.
He really is, isn't he?
But he's got 6.5 second gap over Marty. But this is he's gonna be
Yeah,
hemorrhaging time.
that left front tyre is completely dead. So it's going to be interesting to see whether Marty can actually catch this. Look how wide he's going there. Just can't get the car turned.
Yeah, the one thing he's got to avoid now is a penalty, otherwise that will scupper things. But Marty's in a worse shape.
Yes.
So I think Linebus is safe at the moment, but Swifty, let's just see if Swifty's on a chat. Yes, if Swifty and Shadow, yeah, I'm not sure they can close 4 seconds in the final throws of this race.
Well, I don't know. It depends on how tough it is for those guys up in front with no tyre on that left front. They are going to start to hemorrhage time, and that gap might close quite quickly towards the end. You've got a few twisty corners. They're all right-handers, which is why your left front is really taking the punishment.
So let's just see. We'll stay on this man at the moment as we see Clayjacks coming through clearways, onto the start-finish lane, gives us a flash of the lights as he takes the win for the first feature race. Well done, Danny, for second place. He crosses the line. Oh, I've got Andy left. Oh, Andy's lagged out, I think, or lost connection, I think. That's a bit strange. So, Linebus is limping through the final few corners now, coming into clearways. He's going to take a well-deserved podium on his first outing for JCR. The feature race in bringing Adam's favourite livery home. Flash of the lights from Linebus. What a great result for him. On the podium, his first race. Marty comes through over the line on rims. And we got Swifty. Are they going too quick now? So we'll get the results. Are they getting another lap? No, they should be finished. Why is it not showing the checkered flag?
But checkered flag's there.
Yeah, but it's not showing on the board. Oh, it's because of my screen, because it's in streaming. Yeah, I can't see the checkered flag. Yeah, I've invited. I made a mistake. I didn't invite the guys into comms after the sprint race. So, hopefully, if they're listening to the stream now, can we have the guys that have got invites now on Discord in? Can they join myself and Adam in the comms box, please? I'm going to see if we can get hold of a few drivers. So we'll just run through the results while they make themselves known. Yes, we have. Yeah, we have got one in. We just need the other two. So Adam, do you want to read through the results?
Yep. So Clayjack's taking the win. It's a second race in a row now for Clayjack's, finishing off where he carried on where he finished off, I should say, from last season, ahead of Danny C. That's good points for Danny because he knows that Clayjacks isn't actually running the full season. So Danny will be happy with that. He had third in the sprint and second in the feature, so he will be nice position for the championship. Linebus finishing the race on rims, but that was a fantastic strategy from Linebus. Marty, likewise, doing exactly the same thing, finishing in fourth place and got the fastest lap as well, so that could be crucial for the rest of the championship. Swifty in fifth place. That was a good recovery drive from Swifty, as well as Shadow as well. He was towards the back at one point, but he's come through and finished in sixth place. Butler in Matthias in seventh place. Butler finishing in eighth place. He won't be happy with that because he didn't really have the best of races, unfortunately. But he's there in the Colin Turkington BMW. Audio Muted finished in ninth place. Ekberg in 10th. Hado in 11th place. And he is the highest place independent, with Skins in 12th, Tyler in 13th, and Andy, we think possibly had a disconnect, but finished in 14th place.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we get some of the we can't avoid that. Sometimes the internet goes against us, and it's not the driver's fault, and all of a sudden, or it could be a wheel disconnect. Adam, we've had that before.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what a race that was, Adam. We're just waiting for one more to get in the comms box. We're waiting for, I think. Let's just check now.
I can disappear down into the.
Do you want to go and have a look and
paddock
see?
area.
Yeah, do you want to see if you can find? Go and see if you can find a couple of drivers.
Yeah, I'll leg it down there and see what I can find.
All right, then, mate. No worries.
I think I've seen it right. Hang on, let me just see where he is. Come on, where he is. There's Tyler. No, was that Tyler? No, he was Butler. He's disappearing around the back of the media paddock. Hang on, I think I've got Butler there.
Have you got Butler?
So I think I've got Butler. Yeah. So Carl, not the best of weekends for you, unfortunately. You've got ninth
2 seconds.
and
Hang on a second. Right. Oh no. Butler should be. Just check Butler's there now. Is he?
I think he's here. Can you hear me, Butler?
Is Butler with us?
I don't think he can hear me over the crowd, to be honest. Carl doesn't want to talk to me, I don't think. Being interviewed by somebody else.
Let me just see if we can get. So we can't get hold of Butler. That's a shame. Butler, if you can, are you muted? You shouldn't be.
I'll disappear from here a moment and just see if I can get hold of somebody else. Let's just disappear up into the bar and see if I can get hold of Swifty perhaps.
I'm here, mate.
Who's that?
That was Swifty, I think.
Yeah, I joined this. I didn't get a notification. I'm very sorry.
No, that's okay.
Right,
we've got hold of team Peugeot then, have we? So I believe.
Yeah, we've got Swifty. So that was a fantastic race there from you, Swifty. You were towards the back at one point, but you managed to pull it back. So talk about the strategy from your perspective. How did it go?
Well, I started on the soft to try and give myself a little bit of pace up front, and then I went onto the hard and went into a very slow phase, and then put a sprint on for the end for the mediums. So it was a fun race. It really was.
Yeah, you did a fantastic job. You were in quite a few battles as well at one point, but how did you find the car? Because you raced with us in season 4, and obviously it's a different car for season 5. So, what were your thoughts over the handling of the car?
I really enjoy it. It's really nice. You just got to get used to like how much torque it's got out of the corners and kind of ignore your ears and just change up early and let it drive out the corners. But once you get used to that, it's amazing, and it's so catchable as well. It's fantastic.
I'm glad you're enjoying the car. It's a brand new car for everybody. Yeah. So
yeah, thank you very much, Swifty. I'll let you get on and get back celebrating with the team, and we will we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much, everyone. Great racing. Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Take care.
Thank you very much, Swifty. Adam, have you managed to spot? I think. Did you say you spotted Tyler earlier?
Yeah, I think I saw him disappearing back into his garage. I'll just disappear back down there and see if I can find Tyler. Tyler, are you going to talk to me, mate? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you all hear me?
Cool. Well, that was an awkward weekend for you. Probably not the results that you expected, but did you have fun out there?
Yeah, I had a great time. The car felt really good, and during the main race, we went out there, started on the mediums, got up there and was fighting with the top guys, which is always fun. Got to see 2 old teammates of Turkington and Collard going at it again for a lap or 2, so that was fun. Then I went on the softs, made sure I got that out the way so I didn't get no penalty or nothing. Then came back in for the mediums and just tried to run it to the end of the race. Got up there, got the battle with Hato, and just ended up losing it because the left front was gone and I just had nothing I could fight him with anymore. So
was that a novel experience for you, Tyler, having the Primera, Matt Neal's Primera in your rear view mirror from the car you drove last season?
Yeah, it was weird because I was like, wait a minute, I thought, wasn't I driving that thing last season?
Well, it sounds like from the garage, it's is that your mechanic's altering your setup for next week, Tyler, or is it? Are you pretty happy with the setup, or are you making a few adjustments?
The downforce was really good. I did not have my pit crew this week, so no strategy altering. And then the only thing that happened in the sprint race, I don't know if y'all noticed it, but I did get into a turn 1 incident. I had to wait up, so that's why I was way down the field.
Okay.
Me and Swifty got together, which I don't blame it on. I don't blame anything on anybody. It was just a racing incident, and he got turned across my front ends on Paddock Hill, so I slowed up, waited for him.
Well, that's good to hear, Tyler. Well, listen, you go and relax now and have a word with mechanics, get your car dialed in for next week, and I'll catch you after the stream, Tyler.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Okay, take care. So I'm just gonna see if we can get Butler can hear us. He's saying, Adam.
Okay, well, I'll just hot foot it back down to the in the media pen, see if he is actually down there then, because he's probably talking to a load of other media people.
I'm just gonna.
Are you there, mate? Can you...
I am here. Can you hear me this
there
time?
There he goes. He's talking to me now. I thought you were having such a bad weekend. You decided you didn't want to talk to me.
No, I was just having a word with the main sponsor because I think they fit some substandard second-hand parts to my vehicle.
Oh, no. You're in the puns as well, I see. But yeah, it wasn't really the best of meetings for you, but you were constantly fighting in a battle there with Matthias and with audio muted. So obviously not the results, but how was it from your perspective? Was it fun?
I had plenty of fun. I really enjoyed the car. As I'd mentioned in testing, the car's quite well balanced. It's, as Swifty touched on, it's very easy to catch if it goes wrong, which I pushed to the limits in practice a little bit there. I just didn't seem to have the pace today, which it could be something to do with the fact I woke up 15 minutes before I needed to put my race suit on. But no, I enjoyed myself.
Shouldn't have admitted that, I don't think.
It's never a good track for me, Brands. I never really get on with it very well. But the rest of the calendar's looking a bit more promising for us. So on to the next round, and I'm hoping for a better result.
Did you actually change anything on the setup? Did you change the downforce at all?
Yeah, I had a little bit play with the downforce. I kind of went for quite a high downforce setup, with the hope of I could carry a bit more speed through some of the fast corners, which I don't know if it was just the case of other people with tyre wear in the future race, but I seemed to be able to carry a bit more speed around the backside of the track. But I don't think I got the strategy right at all. I think I made one too many pit stops, which is quite a habit of mine, so I need to work on that one, I think.
There's one question I've got to ask, Carl. Have you had any messages yet from your partner in crime? You seem to be developing another sort of close relationship with Matthias through those races. So is Marty getting a bit jealous?
I'll probably get some kind of horrid letter in the next few days or something of how could I do this and all of that, but I'm sure we'll meet up again at some point on track.
Oh dear, well it's great to speak to you, Carl, and maybe make some adjustments for next week and have a word with your sponsors and get them to send some non-second-hand parts then. So right, we'll leave you with it, Carl, and great to speak to you. We'll catch up with you a bit later. But thanks very much for that, Carl.
Jimmy, and let him. Speak to you in a bit.
Right. Well, that brings us nearly to the end of the stream, and what you can see on the screen now is the calendar for the full series. Next week is on a Friday. It's Friday the 13th. So for those of you superstitious, unlucky for some. But we've done that on purpose to keep the Saturday free, so to keep our other halves happy. Otherwise, you could end up coming home from work and finding the PlayStation sold. So we've got to keep our partners happy. So that's the same time. It's just the day that's changing. So that's Friday the 13th, live here with me, Jimmy Codger, at Jimmy Codger Racing, and good friend Adam Barth will be back in the comms box. You sound a bit out of breath, Adam. A few more steps.
Yeah, it's a long run back from the media paddock all the way up here. There's plenty of stairs up into this pit box and to this media box as well. So
you did well. You nearly set a fastest lap than the sprint getting back here.
Oh, well, it was a sprint to get back up here, I think so.
So yeah, well, That's some good racing to start tonight, Adam. Up and down the grid.
Yeah.
We didn't know where. You said it best. You don't know how it's going to turn out. There's so many different strategies.
Yeah, that really threw the cat amongst the pigeons, didn't it, with the different strategies and trying to predict what people were going to do. That was really, really difficult from our side of things, but it made it fantastic to watch. And as you say, yeah, we had some great battles between Butler and Audio and Matthias. Those are particular standout moments. So you're going to be hard pressed to try and find an overtaker of the week, I think. But yeah, it's a good start for the championship, and if it carries on like this, we're going to be knackered by the end of it.
Well, that's it. If you head over to the Facebook page, there will be a poll set up in the next couple of days to vote for your overtake of the week and vote for your driver of the day. We'll put three of each, three drivers for each category, and they'll be in the Facebook page. And I will also put a poll up if I can work out how to do it on Instagram. I'm sure I can get some of these youngsters to give Jimmy some tips on how to set a poll up. I think I can actually do it on the YouTube channel, so I'll do it there. And we'll share the results with you in the interval of next week. So get your votes. Some very worthy candidates. Yeah, we'll let you know the candidates that are in line for the driver of the day and overtake of the week. So I think that's pretty much it, Adam. I haven't got much more to add.
No, I mean it was hectic, and it was well worth the wait, wasn't it? It's been a long wait for the start of the season, but it was definitely worth it. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to next week. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
100%. And I can tell the viewers, if they're watching the stream, the drivers, the next track will be, Tyler will be happy with this, is going to be Daytona. Road course, a new track to the series. We haven't had that, as far as I can remember. We haven't had that in any season. So it's going to be a new one. So there's going to be plenty of slipstream, plenty of fuel, trying to, like the NASCARs do, trying to stay in the slipstream and save fuel. So that is going to throw, that's going to be exciting, as Adam said. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to sign off for this evening. As they say in the Two Ronnies, it is good night from me and good night from him. So until next Friday, 7 o'clock, live here with me, Jimmy Codger, at Jimmy Codger Racing. All updates will be, I'll post them on Discord. But until next week, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great week ahead. And look forward to seeing you next Friday. So good night.